Hi, welcome to White Rose Community Television. We're in our new studio, and I'm sitting here with my favorite Comcast employee. How you doing, Todd?
Steve, I'm doing well, thank you.
Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do with Comcast?
Certainly. I'm Todd Eachus. I'm the Senior Director of Government and Regulatory Affairs, serving Comcast for the last 15 years. I serve South Central Pennsylvania from Lancaster to Franklin and Fulton counties, looking mostly at franchising, but also a very, very important component of the company, and that is the community investment side and the good works that we try and do as a good corporate citizen, giving back to the communities where our employees work and where our
Like
customers are
Comcast
that we
Cares
serve.
Days and things like
United
that?
Way, Comcast Cares, and the Internet Essentials program we're going to talk about today.
Tell me a little bit about the Internet Essentials. This is kind of new for you, for Comcast.
It is. We're actually in our second year, but still in its infancy as we modified. Think about this. Everyone's pretty much heard of the digital divide. If you look at the statistics, often...
Well, they might have heard of it, but why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Surely. If you look mostly along socioeconomic lines...
Poor people.
Poor people. Adoption to broadband services is very low. Now, is the barrier based on income? Is it based on knowledge of the internet and the importance, the role that it plays in our lives these days? We can't say that for sure, but we know that this digital divide exists, where there are a certain segment of the population that has not adopted broadband services or internet access in their homes.
So broadband, internet kind of are interchangeable nowadays?
I think broadband covers the whole spectrum of connectivity, whether it's wireless, whether it's mobile devices, whether it's wired in your home with the Comcast services that are offered. It spans that whole spectrum of a high-speed environment where information, whether it's video, data, voice, internet services are present on a variety of devices.
So how has Comcast addressed the issue of the digital divide through Internet Essentials?
Well, we think this Internet Essentials program is very, very important, and it's a huge push to try and help bridge that divide. And the way that it works is we took a look at the National School Lunch Program, and what we're doing is offering internet service to families with kids K to 12 who are eligible for a free or reduced
now, K
lunch.
to 12 means kindergarten
all the way up to 12th grade.
All
the way up to 12th grade.
People throw these acronyms out all the time, and I get confused. I just want to make sure.
Fair enough.
All right. So if you have a child in school,
correct,
and they're part of the National Subsidized Lunch Program, or free
National
lunch
School
program.
Lunch Program, free or reduced lunch.
Or reduced lunch.
They are eligible to receive internet service at their home from Comcast for $9.95 a month.
$9.95 a month?
That's correct.
That's almost a third or more less than normal.
It's more than a third off. It's two-thirds off.
Two-thirds
off.
Yeah,
okay. Actually. And also, if they don't have a computer, we are providing a netbook computer that we've subsidized to $149. So it'll cost them $149 to acquire the computer, which, by the way, is loaded with a ton of software to get access to the internet and do a lot of other things, but also, very importantly, it's got parental controls and safety features on it too.
And a lot of those concepts are foreign to somebody that doesn't have internet, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So how are you, so let me see if I understand this.
Sure.
So Comcast is a provider of cable and internet service into the homes.
Correct. And voice.
And voice. Triple play, that's right, I remember that. All across the United States.
Correct.
And you developed a program to address the needs of people who can't afford internet if they have a child in their household, just one.
Just one.
That is part of the subsidized lunch program.
Right, the National School Lunch Program, free or reduced lunch.
And they'll get all the equipment and things that they need to connect to the internet. And if they don't have a computer, they get a subsidized or reduced cost for a computer through this program.
Correct. $149 for the computer.
Well, that's pretty good.
It is, it is. And I might add that they can either go one of several ways in terms of getting the service. We can provide a self-install kit, or if they need help getting it hooked up in their home, we can provide service to do that. And the installation is free as well. We're not charging for the installation of the service either.
That is really remarkable. How does a family that is hearing this for the first time participate in this program?
Well, there are a couple of restrictions. And first, most obvious, you have to live in an area where Comcast serves and can serve your home. Second,
now here in the city of York, that's kind of like everybody.
That's
right?
just about virtually everybody, correct. Second, you must not be a current Comcast internet subscriber. You can be a TV or a phone subscriber, but you can't currently be subscribing to Comcast internet. And third, you have to have a current bill. If you have bad debt or a back bill with Comcast, you have to straighten that out prior to enrolling in this service.
Okay, so we can straighten those things out, though.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
So then, if folks are interested in it and it applies to them, all they have to do is call 855-8-INTERNET. Which
that's back here on the thing.
It's actually 855-846-8376.
You had to look, didn't you?
I did have to look. I studied all night knowing I was going to come in to see you, and I still couldn't remember the number. But yeah, it's 855-846-8376. And they can call, and we have dedicated folks there to help them get enrolled in this program. Now, just think about it. When you and I grew up, it was the library. Today's internet is a library times infinite possibilities. Kids can go anywhere.
You can watch videos
instantly.
on TV or videos on the internet. You can
just about go anywhere, anywhere in the world. That little computer connected to the internet can take you anywhere in the world or learn anything. And it's not just about the kids too, but families, when they have this broadband in their homes, the power to do job searches in this economy, the power to put together a resume and learn about those things and learn about other opportunities that are available out there, we think is very powerful and very important.
I've always looked at the digital divide in an interesting way, and that is, I do Little League for the past 10 years. And some of the kids and the families think that their neighborhood is defined by the blocks in which they live. They go to school, they go to work or whatever. But the internet and participating in eliminating the digital divide is so important to change the way in which we look at ourselves and we look at the world through broadband, through the internet. And I think that what Comcast is doing is absolutely fabulous. It's important for us to get the word out. And we're going to have a link on our website to the Internet Essentials homepage. Did you hear what I just said? I said we're going to have a link on our website, but if you don't have, the internet, you can't get there.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
That's why 1-855-846-8376 is so important.
Absolutely.
Because you don't have to have the internet. You can have cable TV and be watching us right now, and you call that number, and if you don't know how, somebody will come out, if you qualify.
Correct.
And hook the internet up for you for $9.95 a month.
That's correct, $9.95 a month. And as long as that family has a child in kindergarten through 12th grade who is eligible under the National School Lunch Program, that service will remain with no changes in price for the duration.
So it's not going to go up?
It's not going to go up.
Oh, that's cool.
It's not going to go up.
That's fabulous. Email, homework, sharing photos, job searches, all kinds of stuff that you can do. And Comcast and White Rose Community Television is going to do everything that we can to tear down the digital divide.
Well, again, we think it's incredibly important, and the last thing I think anybody wants to do is leave these kids behind just by the fact that they may be at a point where they're at the disadvantage of not having broadband access, and it's so very important these days to have that. And I might add, just as a quick commercial, you yourself and your whole group here at White Rose have been a great partner with us for many years, and it's always a pleasure to get a chance to talk with you.
Oh, isn't he nice? Thank you, Todd. Thank you
so
very
true.
much. And we're going to do everything
Steve,
we can
you.
to help you with the Internet Essentials. Call 1-855-846-8376. Thank you.
Thank you.